everyone for tuning into CPHS 6. I'm Emily Desmet. Tonight we bring you some varsity girls basketball. The Port Huron Big Reds hosting the Creuse Lancers. And tip-off is just about to happen here. And the Lancers will win the tip-off. Martin with the ball. He's going to pass around outside. The three is no good. Rebounded by Jordan Collier over to Bracy. Bracy will put it up. It'll be rebounded. Langoff with the ball up top. Looks like the Lancers in a zone defense. Back up top to Langoff, inside to Collier. It's loose. And it's gonna go to the Lancers. And here comes Martin to the corner to Jones. And that's gonna be thrown away. Lancers will get the ball at the sideline. 7:11 left in the first. Lancers looking to throw it in to Martin. It'll be stolen away by Sydney Brown, and she'll take the easy layup for two. Martin looking to pass. Big Reds in a press. It'll be up and in by Warner. Game now tied at 2, 6:36 left, and the Lancers steal it back. And yet it'll be thrown away. Collier will take the ball out for the Big Reds into Bracy. Looks like a double team. That's going to be a travel on Collier. Lancers will get the ball at the sideline. Still tied here, 2-2. 6:24 left in the first. It'll be thrown into Jones. And the three attempt by Graham is no good. Big Reds now with the ball. Bracy looking over to Langoff. Langoff takes the three, and it's good. Big Reds now up 5-2. And Lancers will throw it out. Collier with the pass into Bracy. Over to Langoff. Back up top to Bracy. Big Red's not able to get past the three-point line. Lancers in a zone defense. It'll be off the rim by Brown. No good. Lancers get the ball now. Here comes Martin over to Jones. Jones is going to take it just off the rim. Langoff will get the rebound for the Big Reds. Here comes Brown. And she'll get tripped up. Basket's no good. And here comes Martin over to Jones. Jones will try again off the rim. Brown will get the rebound. It's been back-to-back down and up the court. Looking inside, back up top to Bracy. To Langoff. Langoff's going to try another three. And again, it's good. 2 3-pointers there by Emily Langoff just in the first. Martin's looking to throw it down. Over to Warner. That's going to be a block. That's going to be a foul on Madison Easton. Brittany Goodwin now in the game for the Big Reds. 4:32 left in the first. Big Reds leading 8-2 over the Lancers. That's going to be a travel. Racy with the ball for the Big Reds. Lancers now in a full court press. Here comes Langoff looking down low to Goodwin. It'll be off the Big Reds. Lancers get the ball. Lancers looking to make their way up the court to 22 to Ranchuk. Rebounded by Langoff, and that's going to be a foul.
Foul's called on number 5, Michaela Jones. That's her first keeper.
And that'll be the Lancers' first foul. Here comes Bracy with the ball for the Big Reds. Over to Langoff. Back to Langoff, back up top to Bracy. And the ref's going to call an illegal pick. And the Lancers will get the ball on the sideline. Martin bringing the ball up for the Lancers. Looking over to Jones. Cross court. And it'll be up and in by Warner. And that'll be a wasted possession there by the Big Reds, and Lancers get the ball back. 3:13 left on the clock. Jones looking across. In to Graham. Ranchuk will put it up, it's no good. And that's going to be a foul.
Foul's called on number 5, Michaela Jones. That's her second. 2 seconds.
Abby Russick now in the game for the Lancers.
And number 20, Abby Russick.
Big Reds now with the ball, 2:56 on the clock. Here comes Brown. To Bracy, inside to Easton. Langoff's gonna take the three. It's off the rim, no good. And Graham will get the ball for the Lancers. The three by Warner, no good. Langoff now with the ball for the Big Reds, over to Brown. Brown's gonna try for the three, and it's good. So far the Big Reds with 3 3-pointers here in the first. 2:13 left on the clock, ball's loose. Lancers able to recover. And the three will be missed. And that's going to be a foul.
Foul called on number 3, Brown. That's her second. 2/3.
1:59 left on the clock. Big Reds leading 11-4 over the Lancers.
21, Ashley Ringstead.
Martin bringing the ball up the court. Over to Urbanik. And it's loose. Big Red's able to get the ball. Langoff now with the ball, looking across key, back up top to Bracy, into Easton, it's up, no good, rebounded by Warner, and here come the Lancers. Martin with the ball up top, 1:18 left on the clock. to Ranchuk. She's going to try the three. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Sind. And it's up and in. Ringstad with the two-pointer. Goodwin's shot is no good. Lancers get the ball back. Martin looking to pass up court. Big Reds will get the ball at the sideline. 37.2 seconds left. Emily Ranchuk back in the game for the Lancers. Bracy looking over to Goodwin. Back to Bracy, over to Langoff. Less than 30 on the clock. Langoff's gonna take the shot off the rim. Big Red's able to get it back. Lancers eventually get the ball back. Martin looking up court to Ringstad. The shot's no good. Big Reds with 3 seconds on the clock. Langoff's gonna throw it up. It's close, but no good. And that's gonna do it for the first. Big Reds leading 11-6 over the Lancers. Like I mentioned earlier, 3 three-pointers there in the first for the Big Reds. 2 by Langoff, 1 by Brown. Lancers unable to score here, or at least try and keep up. Both teams doing an excellent job defensively as they play in the zone. Full court presses on both sides. The only thing keeping the Big Reds afloat is Langoff and Brown with the three-pointers. And that'll do it for the break. Both teams back on the court now to start the second quarter. Goodwin taking the ball out for the Big Reds. Passed into Bracy. To Langoff, looking down to Collier. Goodwin at the baseline to Bracy. It'll be swatted away. Collier able to retrieve it there. In through the legs. And that's going to be 3 seconds on the Big Reds. Lancers get the ball down low. Martin looking to throw. Collier able to get the ball for the Big Reds. Langoff's gonna take the shot, it's no good. Martin bringing the ball up for the Lancers, 7:13 on the clock. Over to Jones, cross court to Graham. Inside to Warner, up and in for 2. Big Reds with the ball, trying to get the ball across half, and they do it. It'll be over and back, though. Lancers get the ball at the sideline. 6:48 here in the second. Martin looking to run a play over to Jones. Across, back over to Jones. Goodwin able to get it for the Big Reds. Here comes Langoff. Over to Goodwin to Bracy. Bracy's gonna be double teamed. And that's going to be a foul on the Lancers. That'll be the third foul on Jones. Urbanek back in the game. And Langoff's going to try for the three off the rim. No good. And that's going to be a jump. Lancers get possession. 6:16 left here in the second. Big Reds still leading 11-8 over the Lancers. Martin looking inside. It'll be stolen away by the Big Reds. Here comes Langoff. The layup is missed. That'll be a jump. Big Reds with the ball. Big Reds get the ball under their basket. Over to Goodwin, to Bracey. Bracey's gonna try for the three. Off the backboard, no good. Lancers now looking down court. To Urbanek. To Martin inside. To Metter. Big Red's able to recover the ball, and here comes Bracey. Collier's gonna try for the three, it's just short. Goodwin tries to put it up, rebounded by the Lancers. Martin looking over. Looking inside to Russick, back up top to Martin. And that three-pointer will tie it up at 11. Langoff now with the ball for the Big Reds. And that'll be a foul.
Foul's called on number 31, Brianna Warner. That's her first. Team four.
This will put Collier on the line for two.
Collier shooting two.
And it's just off the rim, no good.
Back into the game for the Lancers, Emily Rancher. And back into the game for the Portland Big Reds, it's number 25, Easton.
And Collier will shoot her second. Game tied up at 11 here, 4:48 left in the second. Just off the rim. It'll be rebounded by the Lancers by Ranchuk. Martin looking over to Graham. Her shot missed, rebounded by Goodwin. Here comes Bracey. Bracey looking to move the ball around. Goodwin puts it up, it's missed. Rebounded by Easton. Langoff tries, no good. Collier puts it up, no good. Martin gets the ball for the Lancers. 4:15 left on the clock. Over to Graham, back up top to Martin. Lancers unable to get in there. They throw it in, but back out. Urbanek tries, it's no good. Collier gets the ball for the Big Reds. Here comes Bracey. Goodwin looking inside to Easton, outside to Langoff. Langoff tries her luck, no good. Martin looking to pass to Urbanek. Over to Graham. Graham's going to throw it up. And it's bounced off the rim, no good. Big Reds with the ball. 3:11 left on the clock. Collier looking inside. It'll be deflected.
in for the Lancers is 21, Ashley Rachel. Checking for the Portsmouth Big Reds is Sydney Brown. Also in for Big Reds is number 30, Huron.
Goodwin will throw it in for the Big Reds. It'll go out of bounds. That'll be off the Big Reds. Lancers get the ball at the sideline. Graham with the throw in to Martin. Looking inside to Ranchuk. It's no good. Big Reds get the ball. Here comes Brown. Brown looking in to Easton. It's loose. That'll be off the Lancers. Big Reds will get the ball under the basket.
Fouls on 22, Ranchuk. That's her first. Team fifth.
Goodwin looking to throw in to Langoff. And that's going to be a block on the Lancers. Langoff will shoot 2 at the line. 2:33 left on the clock. Still tied at 11 here in the second.
Emily Langoff shooting 2.
And she misses the first. Warner back in the game for the Lancers. And it's off the rim, no good. Still tied 11. And the Big Reds will get the ball on the sideline. 2:29 on the clock. Langoff with the throw in to Brown. Brown trying to look down low. Looks to Easton. Off the rim. Rebounded by Kotsky, no good. Goodwin gets it, no good. Brown tries to put it up, and that'll be a foul. That'll be a foul on Graham. This puts Sydney Brown at the line for 2. Brown could break this 11-11 tie. 2:10 left in the second. First shot a little too hard off the backboard. And she makes the second. That breaks the tie. Big Reds up by 1, 2:10 on the clock. Graham looking in the middle to Warner. Warner's gonna look outside. It's over the basket, and that's gonna be a foul. This will put Warner at the line for 2.
Team 4.
And the first shot is no good. This second shot could potentially tie up the game 12-12. 1:58 on the clock. And it's no good. Rebounded by Graham. Her shot's no good. Ball is loose. Kotsky gets the ball to Goodwin, to Brown. Brown will put it up. It's missed. Langoff now with the ball. She's going to try for a 3. That'll be off the Lancers. Big Reds will keep the ball.
Number 33, Gracie.
Goodwin will throw the ball in for the Big Reds. Looking to pass into Bracey. Bracey's going to take the shot. just off the rim. Graham gets the rebound for the Lancers. Martin with the ball, 1:28 on the clock, over to Graham. Martin with the ball to Graham. Graham's gonna take a three, overshot. Under the backboard. And the Lancers will keep the ball. 1:10 on the clock, Big Red still leading by 1. It'll be passed in to Ringstad, to Graham. It'll be over, Brown able to get it, and she'll put up the layup. Less than a minute on the clock, Graham with the ball now for the Lancers, to Warner. It'll be thrown away to Goodwin. Goodwin looking down the court to Langoff. Langoff's layup is missed. And here comes Martin for the Lancers. 35 seconds on the clock here in the second. Graham's gonna try the three, and it's good. This ties the game up at 14 with 23 seconds on the clock. And the ball will be off the Lancers. Big Red's able to keep possession. Langoff looking to throw in, 21 seconds on the clock, into Bracy. Bracy's looking for the drive, over to Kotsky. She puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound. Goodwin unable to get it. It'll be off the hands of Ringstad. The refs will say it is off the Big Reds. Lancers get the ball at the sideline. 5 seconds on the clock. Martin will take the shot, it's no good. And that's gonna do it for the first half of this game. Both the Big Reds and the Lancers tied at 14 as we go into the second half. And we're back for the second half. Lancers with the ball at the sideline. Inbounded to Jones. Over to Graham. Graham's gonna take the shot off the rim. Rebounded by Ranchuk. Graham takes another shot. It'll be off the leg of the Lancers, and Big Reds get the ball. 7:39 left in the third. Game tied at 14. Collier throwing it into Brown. Lancers still in a full court press here. Bracy looking over to Langoff. Over to Brown, it's overshot. Graham gets the rebound. And here come the Lancers. Graham to the corner to Jones, inside to Warner. Warner puts it up. Off the rim, rebounded by Brown. Brown looking up top to Bracy. Lancers in a zone defense. Brown looking down to the corner to Langoff. Over to Bracy. Looking over to Collier, inside to Langoff. Brown able to save it. It's no good. Langoff gets the rebound. Stolen away by Collier. And the Big Red's able to keep the ball. Urbanek back in the game for the Lancers. Langoff gets the ball under the basket. Looks to throw in. And again, the Big Reds will attempt to throw it in. Over to Brown, to Collier. It'll be stolen away by the Lancers. Here comes Graham. To Martin. Martin looking to take the drive to Warner. Warner will take it herself, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Easton. Langoff looking down to Brown. Brown with the layup. It'll break the tie. Big Reds leading 16-14 over the Lancers. 5:40 left on the clock. And Warner will put it up for two. Game tied now at 16, 5:30 on the clock. Collier over to Bracy. And the pick by Brown. Collier now with the ball. Langoff will put it up off the rim. Lancers get the rebound. Here comes Martin. Looking down low to Urbanek. Stolen away by Langoff. She's going to look over to Brown. Brown with the easy layup, and it's good for two. Big Reds up 18-16. Martin unable to get past Brown. Lancers will look inside to Ranchuk, and that'll be a foul. Ranchuk will step at the line for the Lancers. 4:37 left on the clock. Big Reds leading 18-16. With Ranchuk at the line, she could tie it up. First one's off the rim, no good. Brittany Goodwin back in the game for the Big Reds.
14, Brittany Goodwin.
And her second shot is good. Russick now back in the game for the Lancers. Big Reds get the ball down low. They'll throw it over to Goodwin. It'll be slapped away by Urbanek. Big Reds will get the ball down at the baseline. Langoff over to Goodwin, back to Langoff. To Goodwin, it'll be stolen away by Graham. It's loose. Bracy gets the ball back. Over to Brown. It'll be off the leg of the Lancers. Big Reds keep the ball. Goodwin with the ball under the basket for the Big Reds. Looking to throw up top to Bracy. Brown with the drive.
Foul is on 20, Russick. That's her first. Team first. Brown shooting two.
Brown's first shot is no good. Big Reds leading 18-17. 4:11 left on the clock. And the second's no good. Graham with the rebound for the Lancers. Graham passed over to Martin. And it's loose. Langoff able to get the ball for the Big Reds. Tries to pass it to Bracy. Unable to get it in time, and Lancers will get the ball at the sideline. 3:45 on the clock. Big Red still leading by 1. Martin looking to bring the ball up. And Brown's going to give her a hard time trying to do it. Martin will take the jump shot, and it's good for 2. Lancers now in the lead, 19-18 over the Big Reds. And the Big Reds will call a timeout, full timeout.
Timeout by Big Red.
And with 3:23 left in the third, Lancers able to take the lead, 19-18 over the Big Reds. Both teams so far this half haven't shot the threes. Big Reds and the Lancers able to penetrate that three-point line. And as you just saw, Martin with the jump shot for 2. That put the Lancers ahead by 1. And the ref's gonna wrap up the timeout. Like I said, 3:23 left here in the third. Lancers now taking the lead by 1.
Back into the game for Lance Creuse, he's 21.
Langoff will take the ball out for the Big Reds. Bracy's gonna bring it up. Over to Langoff, to Bracy. Looking inside to Easton. And it's good for 2. Big Reds now ahead by 1. Here comes Martin for the Lancers. 3 minutes on the clock. Looking down in the corner to Urbanek. Big Reds with the ball out of bounds. Here comes Bracy. Bracy's gonna try for the layup. It's no good. Rebounded by Ringstead. And the Lancers look down low, not able to get there in time, and the Big Reds get possession. Langoff looking over to Goodwin. Back to Langoff, to Brown on the backside. Her layup's no good, rebounded by the Lancers. Urbanek now with the ball. Lancers throwing it around the 3. Ringstad will bring it in. And the ball will be off the Lancers. Big Reds now with the ball. Brown running it up the sideline. He's gonna take the jump shot. It's no good. And the ref will call a jump on that. Ranchuk now back in the game for the Lancers.
22, Emily Ranchuk. Jump off possession, fourth round.
1:50 on the clock here in the third. Big Reds still up by 1, 20-19 over the Lancers. Langoff looking up top to Bracy, to Brown. Langoff in the corner is gonna try the 3, and it's good. Big Red's able to gain a bigger lead, 23-19 over the Lancers. Here comes Martin. Over to Russick. Graham down at the baseline. And that's going to be a foul on the Big Reds.
Foul is on number 3, Sid Brown. That's her third, team second.
This will put Ranchuk at the line for the Lancers. She'll shoot 2. 1:25 left on the clock. Her first shot just off the backboard. Collier now back in the game for the Big Reds. Easton back in the game. They're going to take out Brown. And it's off the rim. Collier gets the rebound over to Langoff. She's going to look over to Goodwin. It'll be off the hands of Russick. Big Red's got lucky there. Langoff will take the ball at the sideline. Bracy looking to run a play here. 1:13 on the clock. Goodwin's going to take the shot. It's no good. It'll be rebounded by Russick. Lancers get the ball down at the baseline.
25, Maddie Easton, that's her third, team third.
Graham throws it into Martin. Bracy with some hardcore defense here. Less than a minute on the clock. That's going to be a travel. Collier with the ball, 56.1 seconds on the clock here. Lancers still in a full court press. Collier looking over to Easton, down low to Goodwin, and Goodwin will get the foul. Goodwin will shoot 2 at the line for the Big Reds. Big Reds up 23-19 over the Lancers. 45 seconds on the clock here in the third. And her first shot's good. This will add to the Big Reds' lead. Charlie Trice back in the game.
And number 23,
and Warner in the game for the Lancers. And her second shot's no good. Martin with the ball for the Lancers, 40 seconds on the clock. Bracy not letting up here. Martin able to make it over half.
Foul called on 33, Denisha Bracy for Huron. That's her first. Team
Bracy will get the foul. Lancers get the ball down at the baseline. Shot by Urbanek is no good. Refs will call a jump on that.
Possessions to the Lancers.
Lancers will get the ball off the jump. 21.6 seconds left here in the third. They'll throw it up to Ranchuk.
11, Olivia Martin.
And Martin will get the 2 for the Lancers. Trice looking over to Goodwin. And her layup's good for 2.
14, Goodwin.
Big Reds leading 26-21 over the Lancers. And that's going to do it for the third. And as we head into the fourth quarter, Big Reds leading 26-21 over the Creuse Lancers. And so far this half, no threes. There might have been one by the Lancers, I believe there was. But other than that, both teams doing an excellent job getting into the paint with the jump shots, the 2-pointers. Game's still pretty close, 26-21. The Lancers did lead here in the third by a point, but they find themselves down now by 4. And both teams making their way back out. Last 8 minutes of the game. The Big Reds will get the ball at the sideline. Laying off into Bracy. Big Reds passing it around the 3-point line. Back to Bracy. To Langoff up top, 7:38 on the clock. Collier trying to look inside to Trice. Ball is loose. Jones able to throw it over to Martin. And the Lancers are going to take a 30-second timeout. 7:29 on the clock. Big Reds still up 26-21 over the Lancers. Seems like the Big Reds are having a rough time getting past that zone defense by the Lancers. And that's going to do it for the timeout.
At the court time is number 30, Kaden Kapsky.
The Lancers will get the ball at the baseline. Graham looking to throw in over to Jones. Jones has to be careful. She's got a couple fouls on her. She got them early in the first. Martin with the ball. To Jones. Jones will take the shot off the rim. Rebounded by Bracy. Looking inside to Collier. Tried to pass it down low to Kotsky. That'll be stolen away. Martin now with the ball, looking down to Ranchuk. And that's going to draw a foul. Ranchuk will shoot at the line for 2.
Jordan Collier, that's her second, team fifth. Ranchuk shooting 2.
And her first shot's off the rim. Lancers still down by 5. And she makes the second. Lancers down by 4. Bracy with the ball. And that's going to be a foul off Graham.
That's her second, team third.
Langoff will get the ball at the sideline. She's going to throw it down to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to try the 3. It's no good, but there's going to be a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul on Collier.
That's her third, team 6.
6:39 on the clock. Big Reds leading 26-22 still. Graham will take the ball out for the Lancers. She'll throw it into Martin. Back to Graham. Graham's gonna take the drive herself. Tries to put the layup, it's no good. Big Reds will get the ball under the basket. Kotsky will take it out.
On 22, Emily Ramchuk. That's her third. Team fourth.
Kotsky will throw it in to Langoff. Langoff's going to drive through all those Lancers. Get it over to Bracy. Langoff looking inside to Collier. Looking down low to Kotsky. She puts it up, no good. Big Red's able to keep it. 6:15 on the clock. Still a 4-point lead. Collier with the throw-in. To Bracy. Langoff's going to try the three. Off the rim, no good. Martin bringing the ball up. Over to Jones. To Ranchuk. Almost stolen away there by Collier. That's going to be a travel on Martin. Big Reds will get the ball. Brown and Easton back in the game for the Big Reds. 5:51 on the clock. Langoff will take it out on the sideline. Bracy up top, looking over to Langoff. Langoff's gonna break through, loses it, but able to get it back to Brown. There's Goodwin, up top to Bracy. Brown with the drive, up and in for two. Big Reds now leading by 6. 5:18 left in the game. Martin with the drive. And that's going to be a foul on the Big Reds.
Foul was called on 33, Denisha Bracy. That's her second, team 7. Martin shooting 2.
5:09 left. Martin shooting 2 for the Lancers. They're down by 6. And it's off the rim.
Back in for Lance Creuse is number 32, Kaylee Urbanek.
Martin will make the second. Big Reds with the ball. Brown losing it. It'll be stolen away by Warner. Warner double teamed by the Big Reds. And the Lancers will call a full timeout. 4:59 on the clock. Big Reds leading 28-23 over the Lancers. And again, the Lancers unable to gain a lead. And there I am. There I was, actually. The Lancers coach not really happy here. She's kind of questioning if they really want to be in this game. She doesn't feel that they're putting in the effort here. Lancers still could catch up. 4:59 in the fourth. And we're back from the timeout. Big Reds on the court. Here come the Lancers. Lancers with the ball, throwing it in to Jones. Over to Urbanek.
Turnover. Basket to the Port Huron Big Reds.
And the Big Reds get the turnover. It is stolen away by Warner. Her shot is no good. Easton able to get the ball back. Bracy with the ball, 4:40 on the clock. Over to Brown. Brown looking to drive. It's loose. Lancers come up with the ball. Here comes Jones. Jones will try for the layup.
Offensive foul call on number 5, Michaela Jones. That's her fourth. Team fifth.
Foul will be called on Jones. That'll be your fourth.
Ashley Ringstead.
Goodwin takes the ball out for the Big Reds into Brown. Nice pick there by Goodwin. Bracy's gonna throw it up. She misses. Langoff able to come up with the ball. Brown up top. She's gonna try and drive off the rim. Warner gets the rebound for the Lancers. 4:03 on the clock. And Urbanek will take the shot, and it's good. Big Reds now with the ball. 3:40 on the clock, over to Bracy. Big Reds still leading 28-25 now over the Lancers. Brown looking to pass inside to Easton. And that's going to be a 3-second call on the Big Reds. Lancers will take possession. And that's going to be a foul on Bracy. Martin will shoot at the line for the Lancers.
That's her third. Teammate. Martin shooting 1 and 1.
Lancers have a shot right now to close up the gap. 3:23 on the clock. Martin at the line. Down by 3. Off the rim. And the ball is loose. Warner able to recover. Urbanek misses. Bracy comes up with the ball for the Big Reds. Langoff's going to try the 3, and it's good.
Basket for Emily Langoff.
Big Reds now up 31-25. Ranchuk takes the shot. It's good for 2. Back-to-back baskets here. Easton looking down to Brown. Too high. Lancers able to recover. Martin gonna slow things up. She's gonna take it herself. And that's gonna be a foul on the Big Reds. Martin will shoot at the line. Big Reds still leading 31-27 over the Lancers. 2:26 here in the fourth. That's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Port Huron Big Reds. The game's starting to get a little more intense here as the clock dwindles down. 2:26 left. You had a 3 by Emily Langoff And then Ranchuk puts it up for 2. And as the Lancers try and come back here, Martin will be fouled. She'll shoot at the line. Maybe she'll be able to close up this gap here.
Foul was called on 25, Maddie Easton, that's her 4th.
The Lancers only able to lead by 1 point back in the 3rd. Still haven't been able to regain that lead. Big Reds just have to be careful. 31-27. It's not a very large lead. And they could lose it still with 2:26. Langoff definitely an asset for the Big Reds here tonight. And Martin's back at the line. And she makes the first. Lancers still down by 3. If she makes this, she can close the gap to 2 to tie it up. And she makes the second. Big Reds with the ball. Langoff looking over. It'll be intercepted by the Lancers. 2:19 on the clock. Martin looking over to Jones. Jones will try. It's overshot. Easton able to come up with the ball. Here comes Bracy. 2:08 on the clock. Bracy's going to hold on to it for a little bit. Brown looking inside. Collier will drive the baseline. She'll overshoot. And that's going to be a foul. 1:42 on the clock. And that's going to be a foul on Warner.
That's her 2nd.
Easton will shoot at the line. Not what the Lancers want to do right now, especially being down by 2. And her first shot is short. And she does make the second. This gives the Big Reds a 3-point lead. Jones with the ball for the Lancers. Brown does not like the call. That's going to be a foul on Sydney Brown. This will put Jones to the line. Jones misses the first. And 23 crossed the line too early, and that basket won't count. Brown gonna take it herself. It'll bounce off the shoes of the Lancers. 1:31 on the clock. Laying off into Bracy. Over to Collier. To Langoff. And that basket will not count. The Big Reds will take a timeout. 1:19 left on the clock. Big Reds leading 32-29 over the Lancers. And you could tell that Sydney Brown highly upset over that last foul she committed. Jones unable to score any points there for the Lancers. First shot was no good, and the second one, Graham overstepped the line too early, and it was no good. Big Reds have to hold on to this lead. Lancers could come back. They're just down by 3. Big Reds will get the ball at the sideline. Langoff looking to pass in to Bracy. Over to Brown. To Easton. Over to Collier. Langoff with the ball. Less than a minute on the clock. It's loose. The Lancers will commit the foul. Lancers coach not too happy at this point.
Foul is on 22, Ranchuk, that's her 4th, team 7.
Langoff will shoot at the line. 54 seconds on the clock.
Langoff shooting 1-1.
And her shot's no good. Lancers able to recover. Graham with the ball. Ball up top to Martin. To Graham in the corner. And it's good. This ties the game up here, 32-32. Excellent three-point shot there by Graham, exactly what the Lancers needed. This game is not over yet. Big Reds, who held on to a lead for a majority of this game, and now tied 32-32 with 35 seconds left. Not a place you want to be right now. And since the Lancers made the last basket, the Big Reds have 35 seconds to score. It'll be rough. But what the Big Reds need right now is set up a good offensive play, get inside the paint, and just easy two-point shot. I have a feeling, though, that Langoff is going to try for the 3. And that could be a hit or miss, and that's going to do it for the timeout. 35 seconds on the clock. Big Reds get the ball on the opposite side of the court. Collier's going to throw it in. Brown back to Collier. Brown now with the ball. 26 seconds on the clock. Collier looking to Langoff. To Brown. To Easton. 11 seconds on the clock. Collier with the ball. She'll take the shot, and it's good for 2. 3 seconds left. Lancers with the ball. And Ranchuk unable to do it in the last second. And Collier with the game-winning shot. The Big Reds able to pull it off. And that's going to do it. Big Reds beat the L'Anse Creuse Lancers 34-32. And thank you for tuning in to CPHS 6. I'm Emily Desmond. Good night.